Hello and welcome to another advanced skill video. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at the auto lip sync function working in other languages. Now these are the languages that are currently available. So let's start out with having a quick look at an example of each one of them.
Здрасти, аз се казвам Ива. Приятно ми е да се запознаем.
Danas je lijep dan.
Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Ráda tě poznávám.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Il me court sur le haricot. Avoir le cafard.
Wir werden uns das neue Album seiner Lieblingsband anhören.
Na zo ne don in koyi magana da harshen Hausa.
언니 오셨어요?
오랜만이다 다들. 그래서 아빠는?
大家晚上好，非常高兴今天能在这里。
Witam Was. Jesteśmy w otoczeniu kurwa zamkowym. Widzimy tutaj dwoje książąt. Podchodzę do jednego z książąt i pytam się: dzień dobry, jak się pan miewa?
Obviamente a parte dos aeroportos e das viagens eu já estou cansadíssima. E normalmente os aviões são sempre apanhados às 5 da manhã. Tenho que ir às 5 da manhã sempre para o aeroporto.
Тогда давайте пройдем к машине. Мой водитель поможет отнести ваш чемодан.
Eso no es humo, es vapor. Vapor de los gambones al vapor que tomaremos. ¡Qué gambones!
Umoja wa Mataifa unasema lugha nyingi duniani zinapotea kutokana na utandawazi. Takriban nusu ya lugha zote 6,000 duniani ziko hatarani.
Hej allesammans! Idag tänkte jag att jag skulle göra en video där jag bara pratar med en svensk accent. Varför? Kanske ni frågade.
ฉันกินได้แต่ไม่อยาก
Girmemeleri lazımdı. Size söyledikleri doğru değil.
Я з України, з міста Суми. Я навчаюся в школі та займаюся спортом. У мене велика родина. Мама, тато.
Alright, so let's have a closer look at how we have created these language example files. So create reference. Then we'll open one of the selector interfaces. And in the anim drop-down menu, there is the option to open the auto lip sync window. So next thing we're going to need is the audio file in the scene. So to grab an audio file, I go onto YouTube, search for the language I'm after. In this case, we'll grab Ukrainian.
Всім привіт. Мене звати Микола. Мені...
And here we have a video of someone reading some Ukrainian text. So once we got that downloaded as an MP3 file, we'll go back into our auto lip sync interface. We're going to turn on, in the advanced options, we're going to turn on the enable MP3 function. That lets us drag and drop this MP3 straight into Maya. And we get the sound file in here. Now, once we get the sound file, we also need the corresponding text. Now, what I use for this is one of the Google functions. So we search Google speech to text. And that should take you to this website. Here we can specify the language we're after. So let's go with Ukrainian. So we got Ukrainian chosen, and then we'll upload the sound file. So we're gonna copy the text here, which is the Ukrainian text. Now, normally text goes in here. However, as you'll see, the letters in the Ukrainian alphabet are not familiar to many of us. This is because it's not using a standard Latin writing system. Now, the Ukrainian language is instead using a type of the Cyrillic writing system. Now, Maya will only read and write from the Latin writing system. So, if we were to try to run the auto lip sync at this point, we will run into some errors. Well, first of all, we got to make sure that our language drop-down menu here is set to Ukrainian. So, what we'll do, we're going to turn on this checkbox that says it's a non-Latin alphabet. That replaces the input text field with a big button that opens a text editor. We then paste the text into this external text editor. We'll hit save, and we'll now go back and hit run auto lip sync. So we can see that we have now
Всім привіт. Мене звати
the lip sync working, and that the text comes back in form of textures. Now that is because we're using the non-Latin alphabet. So you do need hardware texturing for this to work.
Всім привіт. Мене звати Микола.
So that's how we got our Ukrainian lip sync clip. Now, note that when we're running the auto lip sync, it essentially is using a force aligner to break up the spoken words into phonemes and applying that information onto the phonemes controller. So, next thing I'll show you is how we can go about configuring our phoneme controllers. And for this, we'll just grab one of the other characters. Let's go ahead and open Tuna. And here we can see that these are the default phonemes you get after a fresh face build. Now, these phonemes are created using the driving system. And to edit any driving system, that's done under the pose section in the tools. There is a subsection called driving system. So if we wanted to change, for example, the way the A phoneme looks, we could just apply it to a full value of 10. Then we'll hit the edit button, and that'll take us into the edit mode. We can see the heads up displaying, showing us that we are editing driving system for the phoneme AAA at a value of 10. And we also had on the checkbox for test animation and test symmetry. What that does, it gives us a quick 30-frame animation here, so we can drag to see the result. Also, any changes that we make to the controllers on the face are automatically mirrored to the other side. So if we make some change here, we can at any time scrub to see how that shape will look like coming from a default pose. Once we're happy with the new pose, we'll just go ahead and hit apply. And that's it for this time. We have looked at the auto lip sync, and we also had a quick look at the updates in the driving systems. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.